Today's Thursday, it's the 19th of September, it's 2024, and I'm back down in Magaluf. No, I'm not going to Pirates, but it's just down the road from here. Actually standing outside the Fergus Hotel here, and I came down on Thursday because it's market day, and I remember I came down on the very first market day that they had here in Magaluf, first to my knowledge, and this is the car park where it's being held, which is a little bit at the back of Magaluf, so it's a little bit out of the way for the regular tourists. And this particular area of the car park has been designated the area for the market, and there's supposed to be stalls all along here, and there's not many. I did think when they decided to have a market here in Magaluf, it might be a bit difficult to actually operate because there's just not that many people who live in the area, and they've obviously got to come to this to support it, to keep it going. So we've got a few stalls, and hopefully it will grow, and people will get to know that it's here and be able to use it on a regular basis. So it's not a tourist market as such, it's a proper food, bread. Look, there's some lovely fresh bread, and the pastries, the usual undergarments, the cheeses, the sobrasadas, honey, the fruits, the orange juice, which I had some last time I was here, that was delicious, and the fruit and veg stalls, which are all important. So we've only got one of those today. Anita's not with me today, she's gone to Santa Ponsa to have her eyes tested, but this is what would attract her attention. It would be all the flowers and plants, which well, she'll be investigating those, I'm sure. So yeah, that's the market in Magaluf. I'm going to make my way down to the front now. Nice to see there are a few people here supporting the market, and I'll probably call in and buy a few things from my way back. But for now I'm going to head down this road, which will take me towards the main bit of Magaluf, which you'll recognise, and towards the sea, of course. It's a nice little pedestrianised area, this is, with some nice seating. And I suppose a good reason for putting the market up here is that this is an area where the locals do use, and some of the bars which are on the opposite side there you'll find open all through the year, and those are the ones where you'll find the locals having a drink. A little Spar supermarket over there. Get your essential supplies. Just noticing a bit breezy today. Nice blue skies. The weather's been really a bit changeable, I suppose. We've had some cloud, we've had some sun, we've had some rain, and that seems to be the story for the next few days. Might even be the odd storm in amongst all of that, but this morning it's just coming up to 11:15, and it's a beautiful sunny day, so I'm taking the opportunity to get out and have a little walk. Bars here, everything's just waking up. It's very early for Magaluf. You can see there's a bar over there, and there's quite a few people sitting there, and that's like that all through the year. You get locals coming out for a morning coffee or a morning pint by the looks of things. A bit early for that. Zeppelins, live music and sports bar. Yes, it looks deserted, but that's how it's supposed to be at this time of the morning. Aperol Spritz 8.50. And there's a little bit of a breeze. BCM just down there. I'm going to go around this way. That's this new bar which is looking nice and swish now. Across the road, that's the Kathmandu Hotel, part of the Sol group. And it's referred to as the Kathmandu Park and Resort. It's where you've got the Kathmandu upside down house, you've got the 4D or 5D or whatever D it is experience, crazy golf, which is where I took Ollie in one of the earlier videos. Had a bit of fun playing the crazy golf. It's the entrance to the Sol Kathmandu. Sol Kathmandu being part of the Melia group. Melia being one of the biggest hotel groups here on the island, I suppose internationally as well. There are many tattoo shops here. Do think twice before you have a tattoo. I think there's a lot of people who come to Magaluf and the early hours of the morning, having had way too much to drink, they decide to go and have a tattoo. Fail to think twice. Good title for a song, that. That's the Magaluf Chinese restaurant. #1 Magaluf Chinese restaurant, right next to what used to be the White Horse, which has been closed and I guess is now in quite a derelict condition. It's been like that for a long time, many years. Exchange rate 114 euros to the pound. There could well be a minimum amount that you have to exchange for that, so be aware. This is the Guardia Civil headquarters now at the bottom of the strip. And the Tourist Information Office further around there. This used to be the main entrance to the Tourist Information Office, and now it's the main entrance to the Guardia Civil, who are like, I suppose, the elite police who are going to deal with any major sorts of disruptions. And they're positioned here, right at the bottom of the Magaluf strip, which is the road which is running up here towards the bungee rocket at the top there. Well, the cleaners are out now, and not much activity on the strip. There's a few people joining me on the way down to the beach. ready for an early start. We've got the stereo on this side, the temple on that side. See the flag in the front blowing in the wind. Another good title for a song, Blowing in the Wind. Well, looking like a beautiful beach day for those who like beach days. Oh, here we are now. Magaluf Beach. This is the bar, Bondi Beach Bar, right here on the promenade. And there's already crowds of people. I wasn't actually expecting to see so many people on the beach, but really busy over that way, which is great to see. The figures and statistics are out for August now. I'm going to do that in a separate video. But I think those figures that have come out may surprise some of the people who've been making comments on the last video I did on the statistics. This is Hadley's. They're not open yet. Look, they've got a big fence in front, but there you can go surfing. It's quite amazing. You surf and you actually don't move. Well, you jiggle around a little bit, but if you do it successfully, you stay in one spot. Well, lots of people on the beach, not many of them using the beds though. They're right down at the front there, getting the plum spots next to the sea. There's a little bit of news, maybe rumour rather than news, about the electronic entry system, which is due to be starting in the whole of Europe, so we're not just talking about Spain, on the 10th of November. And this electronic entry system means that not only does your passport get stamped, but you get photographed and you have to have your fingerprints taken on first entry. And the Guardian was reporting yesterday that it looks as though it's going to be delayed. Certain countries, Netherlands, Germany, and in particular France, saying they're not really ready and the system hasn't been properly tested yet, so they want to delay it. There's always going to be the potential for a delay of a week, so the 17th was the other date which the European Union said they would implement it. Well, hopefully in the next few days things will become a little bit clearer. The main concern, I think, is going to be France, and well, not actually France, but Dover, where all of these vehicles will be descending on Dover to cross the channel, whichever way they choose. But everyone has to be scanned, and one of the issues that I've been talking about is the coaches. As a coach arrives there, you might have 50 people on board the coach, and every single one of those has got to have their photograph taken, their fingerprints taken, and their passport scanned. Well, apparently coaches are going to be diverted and go in a different direction. We're just up to Tom Brown's. It's always good to see Tom Brown so busy. So yeah, coaches are going to be diverted, they're going to go in a different direction. But then you've still got the cars which are going to be holding up the lorries, and they're expecting delays. So they want to make sure that that's cut down to a minimum. It'll be interesting. And if I see any more news on this, I'll keep you all posted. The other thing that seems to be causing a little bit of an issue here in Spain, but I think actually elsewhere in Europe, so I don't think it's just a Spain thing, is that from the 1st of October, which is only just over a week away, 2 weeks away, that hotels are going to be required to collect certain data from their international travellers that they've never had to do so before. And the hotel owners and associations are strongly protesting about this here in Spain. But I read it today that it's not just in Spain but anywhere else in Europe. They're very concerned about what's going to be collected, how it's going to be collected, how it's going to be stored, and data protection, data security, and all of that. So normally when you check into a hotel, you give your passport and those details will get recorded by the hotel. And apparently some more data is going to be required. And I'm not quite sure what exactly that data is. I haven't seen it properly spelled out, though there seem to be rumours, and again they're only rumours, that things like bank details and home addresses and specific information that hotels really don't want to be keeping. So there doesn't seem to be a secure system for storing this data or transmitting it to whichever authority requires it. So I'm going to keep keeping my eye on this one, as it's only a few days away, and see whether it does get implemented on the 1st of October. 1st of October here in Mallorca is still considered high season. I'm just walking through the square. There's the fountains that shoot up on you. You're unsuspecting. Really pleasant temperature to be doing the walks this morning. Not sure exactly what the temperature is, but I would guess it's in the low 20s. But I expect it to get up to the mid 20s or even a little bit higher later on. Just walk over this way. I think in Palma Nova I've been noticing that some of the trees need a little bit of a prune, and I think the same's true here in Magaluf. The normally pristine trees need a little bit of a trim. Across the road, this is Joker's. Some of the very popular bars on this side. Live football. We're not going to be seeing much live football in Mallorca. Mallorca played their last home game for a month, and they're not playing now until nearly the end of October. It just seems ridiculous that we've got to wait so long for a home match. Temperature on the thermometer just said 23 degrees, so nice and warm. McDonald's across the road there. Coco Bongos. And Benny Hills. Been here for donkey's years. few people sitting on this side. It's breakfast time. And then next to Benny Hills we've got Sinky's, best Scottish pub in the area. Let's have a look, see if Tommy's in. I've just been in a chat with Tommy and Kathy, and they report it's been quiet in August, so you need to have a look at my figures when I do the other video, which is going to tell you about what the figures really were for August. And they do say that a lot of the people that normally come to their bar are arriving this week, so they're expecting things to pick up over the next few days, and hopefully they'll have a great end of season, which is only just over a month away. It's the Samos Hotel across the road. One of the big issues for the bars and restaurants and businesses here is that we've still got a lot of all-inclusive hotels, and Kathy was saying you've got the families who are staying in the all-inclusive hotels, and where in the past they were limited to 3 drinks, now the all-inclusive continues till 11 o'clock at night. So many of them, because they've got families, don't end up coming out at all. They'll stay in the hotels, have a drink there, and that's how it is. There's BCM. KFC on this side. Marjacks. Well, I'm more or less back to the road where we go up towards the market. There's a big advert for Guinness there. I did have an alcohol-free Guinness when I was in England, and I was actually most impressed. I've not seen them yet over here, but I'd certainly like to try another one. Well, that's me going to be making my way back to the car now and to the market. Thanks very much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye for now.